Hi. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody, and welcome to yet another edition of Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. You know the drill. If you haven't done so yet, smash that like and subscribe button and let your friends know that haven't subscribed yet. The next subscriber to my it's been that kind of a day. The next subscriber to my podcast will indeed be the winner. And if you're already a subscriber, you can tell them what they're going to win. Okay. All right. Quickly, I'm only going to go about 10 or 12 minutes. With all this wind, I had some tree damage in the backyard today. And obviously, I've got some due diligence to do in that regard. And so I don't really have a lot of time right now. But how about that wind today, huh? 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, quickly, college basketball, Big Ten tournament going on right now in Chicago. Wolverines, surprisingly, just a 4-point win over Ohio State. So they will move on to the quarterfinals tomorrow. That will be on CBS. I don't know. We don't know who they're playing yet or exactly at what time. We will know by the end of the day tonight. Michigan State will play at 9 o'clock against UCLA. Their favorite, relatively 4 or 5 point favorites over, I think, to beat that game tonight will be on the Big Ten Network. All the games this weekend, though, will be on CBS. Okay, and let's keep our fingers crossed, hope that the Spartans and Wolverines meet in the championship game on Sunday. That would be the second time they will have met in the period of a week, third time this year. But reminds me a few years ago when Michigan State beat Michigan 3 times in one season. But let's hope the two teams meet up again on Sunday. Huh? Hockey, Wings lost last night. They're done. They're toast. Kopp and Larkin pretty much done for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that doesn't necessarily that mean that they'll be back then. It means that they'll be reevaluated at that time. This team can't score. The problem with the Red Wings is they just don't have any really elite players. Okay, to me right now, the best player on the team might be Mo Snyder, and he plays back on the blue line. You're not going to get many goals out of him. They just don't have a forward on that team that you could count on consistently for 30 to 40 goals a year. They don't have a player like that. And then that's part of the problem. I don't care how good the goaltending is, No, they're not going to make the playoffs this year. As we speak, they're still in a wild card spot, but by the skin of their teeth, I think. But sorry, Wings just aren't going to do it. They're no fun to watch. Pistons did win last night over a bad Philly team. Their lead over the Celtics now is back to 4.5 games. They played Memphis, a bad Memphis team tonight at Little Caesars. A win tonight will give them a 5-game lead on the Celtics. It looks like they may have gotten things squared away and turned around after that 4-game losing streak that they were on. Anyway, they're playing Memphis tonight. And then Sunday afternoon at 3:30, they'll be in Toronto to play the Raptors. So that's where that's going. The Celtics have lost their last 2 games, not surprisingly, on the road at San Antonio and OKC. Those 2 teams are far and away better than any team in the NBA East. I'll tell you that right now. Baseball, Tigers play a game tonight. It's a 6:30 start in Lakeland, I think, against the Pirates. Okay. And again, I'm not getting all that out of shape on what transpires in spring training, but the Tigers have only won 4 games down there this year. That's the least amount of games, least amount of wins by any team in Major League Baseball. But who cares, right? It's spring training. The season gets underway 2 weeks from yesterday in San Diego. Opening day is 3 weeks from today in Detroit. against the St. Louis Cardinals, April the 3rd, which is Good Friday. There's nothing sacred anymore when it comes to baseball. I guess not. Commercials, Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale, across the street from Aeroswift Printing, in between the railroad tracks. And I apologize for the voice. I'll try to do the best I can with this. You won't have a better sit-down restaurant in our area, and there hasn't been for the last 40 years, more than 4 decades. Finish Line Family Restaurant in Hillsdale has been the quintessential, if you will, sit-down restaurant in our area, and continues to be, and will continue to be. Nothing comes close. Hours of operation, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. They are open until 8 Fridays with all-you-can-eat fish. They've got a lot of new menu items, including the beef and noodles. That's available every Monday and Friday. Oh boy, that tastes like something Mom would have made. That's good stuff. It really is. And award-winning breakfast served all day. Reasonable prices. Great food, of course. Fast, friendly service. Great family atmosphere. You couldn't ask for anything more in a restaurant. And I can promise you, when you fuel up from food at the Finish Line Family Restaurant, you'll always finish first. And when you walk out that door, you are going to feel comfortably fed with a smile on your face. I can promise you that. It's a testimonial. It's not a commercial. I'll see you there. I better see you there. Finish Line Family Restaurant on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. Okay. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. Got a question for you. Have you got your playbook ready for Medicare, folks? Do you? Don't let healthcare costs bench you. We're calling an audible with Joe Brood at Barrett Insurance to help you navigate Medicare and health insurance. Whether you're aging into Medicare, you're in a special enrollment period, or you're losing other coverage, Joe's got the stats and the know-how to help you score the best coverage for your needs. Plus, get a game plan for retirement healthcare costs. Okay. Now, what about businesses? Businesses, don't get sacked. Joe's got a group health plan coverage option for you too. You give him a call at 517-849-1000 or check it out at www.barrettins.com. You'll find him on the corner of US 12 and M99 in downtown Jonesville. That's Joe Rudin Insurance, protecting your dreams. 517-849-1000, barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. Okay, so free agency started on Monday. I think the most significant move the Lions have made as far as signing, they signed a center, Cade Mage, formerly of the Carolina Panthers. Is he better than what they had? Yes, it's an upgraded center. I'd have to say that. He wasn't the best center out there, not as good as Tyler Linderbaum or Connor McGovern, who decided to stay with the Bills. Linderbaum took this ridiculous contract with the Raiders. And then, of course, you had the Baltimore Ravens Max Crosby fiasco. They gave up 2 number-1 picks to get him from the Raiders. 12 hours later, they're saying he didn't pass the physical. The deal was off. They backed out. Then they went ahead and signed Trey Hendrickson to this ridiculous contract. And now they're telling us it was their intent all along to trade. They wanted both players. It was their intention to trade for Crosby and then sign Hendrickson. Hey, you think so? Do you believe that? If you believe that, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you, or some swampland in Florida. Come on. Really? That was the plan all along. You were going to trade for Crosby, and then you were going to go in and sign Hendrickson. Okay. In my opinion, rather than doing all that, you would have been better off trying to keep Tyler Linderbaum. That's my opinion of it. As far as the Lions go, they did sign a couple of depth pieces for the offensive line. They signed a safety yesterday, formerly in the Tampa Bay Bucks. Teddy Bridgewater is back as the backup quarterback. Backup running back is now Isaiah Pacheco. Is that an upgrade over Montgomery? I don't think so. It's too bad that they couldn't have Montgomery. Well, he didn't want to play second fiddle, I guess, to Jahmyr Gibbs. And hey, when the Lions, when you want out, they will accommodate you. You don't want to be there, they'll gladly trade you. Not gladly, but so anyway, what they got a fourth round pick for him, didn't they? They've got 9 picks right now. They've got one in the first, one in the second. They don't have a third round pick. 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. Draft is 6 weeks away yet. Okay, or actually 41 days, because the Thursday night, April 23rd, is the first round. Okay. All right. Well, I'll talk more about the Lions on Monday when we have more time. I don't have it right now. So just get a quick word in here for Quality BC in downtown Hillsdale. 37 Wilford Street, 517-610-5372. The only place in our area to go for tech service needs. Anything at all. Computers, flat screen TV hookups, maybe you're changing internet providers, printers, newer use, anything at all. Get in there and see those folks at 37 Walton Street, downtown Hillsdale, 517. Switch 610-5372. Better yet, get in there and see them at 37 Walton Street. Tell them Rick and Mickey sent you, will you? Thank you very much. That's going to do it for now. Be back Monday to talk more about the Lions. Don't forget tomorrow morning, we'll discuss some of this with Andy and Jed from 9 to 10 on the Time Out Show here locally, WCSR 92.1 FM. So give us a listen in the morning, will you please? So again, I'll simply wish you all a very pleasant weekend. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Remember to please treat each other with respect. So until Monday, have a good weekend, everybody. So long. Bye-bye.